Hey VC, Mitch here, a guy in a hat who loves to talk about records. And today's video is a response to John, the 6-inch pianist, who's just had a whopping 10 years in the VC. I mean, that alone is incredible. And John's got such a great channel. It's one of my favourites. It's one of those channels where, you know, he loves his funk and soul, and so do I. And I pick up so many great tips from his videos, and it's one of those things where after you've watched one of his videos, your wants list always increases, and you always think, I wish I got to that shop 5 minutes before he did and picked up that elusive gem he's got. So this is just a congratulations to John. Absolutely love your channel. If you don't follow John, I'll leave a link below, so just hop on his channel. It's one of the best in the VC in my opinion, and he's come up with a response to celebrate 10 years in the VC by doing his Pub Jukebox thing, where you pick 3 tracks that you would play on a pub jukebox on a Saturday night. And I've been racking my brains ever since I've watched his video and thinking, because there's so many permutations and so many ways you can approach it, and there's so many themes you could do, and it makes your head spin, to be honest with you. But I thought I'll just keep it simple, I'll just keep it funky, and I'm going to pick 3 of my favourite funky tracks to play on a Saturday night, because these will really get you going on a Saturday night. So my ideal pub would be some like a retro 60s 70s type pub, probably have with a title like an innuendo type title called the Slip It In or something like that. And yeah, these are the tracks that I'd put on the jukebox to get you moving. And the first one is from a comp called 45 Kings. This is on the Fat City label, which I think was a Manchester label back in the 90s, who used to do loads of great comps. And the track I've gone for is the Nielsman Sandstep. An absolutely funky groover. I think the band was like an obscure band from Sweden, I think. And this is a great track. It's like an organ-led, funky organ Hammond type track. It's quite subtle. This is starting you off gently. So it's like just a real cool groover. The sort of thing where you'd be holding a pint and you'd be nodding your head and getting into the groove. And yeah, it's an absolutely cool track, and I've not seen it on any of the compilations, but yeah, it's a great track, and I'll give you a quick flavour of it now. So next up, when I get the groove going a bit more, and this is one of my all-time favourite songs. It's a classic in hip-hop circles. The break on it has been sampled so many times. And so the second choice on the jukebox for me would be the incredible bongo band's Apache. Originally done by the Shadows, this is a much groovier, funky version. Absolutely incredible track. It's got one of the most recognisable intro drum beats ever, sampled to death. Like I say, it was a classic in old school hip hop circles. I think it's still sampled today. It's just an incredible sort of reverb drum break that starts the track off, and then you get the funky organ that comes in and plays the main melody. There's loads of great guitar riffs in it as well, and horn riffs, and it's just one of those tracks. It's just, you know, it's just so utterly funky, and it'll just keep your head spinning and your feet going. And but to be fair, every track on here I could have chosen, because they're all so funky and foot tapping. But yeah, great for a Saturday night. An absolute classics. That's Apache by the incredible bongo band. Okay, so it's getting to the peak of Saturday night, and this is the last track I'm going to put on the jukebox, and it's an absolute barnstormer that I'm going to put on. And it's off a compilation called Blue Juice from Blue Note in the late 90s. And the late 90s was a great time for soul and funk compilations. There were loads of them about. They had so many great tracks. And the Blue Juice series was just like funky tracks from all over the globe, and they're really cool compilations. And also Blue Note did the Blue Breakbeats compilations, which were cool as well. So the last monster of the night that I'm going to put on the jukebox is Ananda Shankar's Streets of Calcutta from 1975, and it's going to absolutely blow your mind because it starts off as with like a sort of really doomy, squelchy synth line and a deep bass line, and it sounds like you're about to listen to the title track of a horror movie. It's really atmospheric, really cool. Then all of a sudden, African drumming rhythms come in, pounding drums, and then you get like a clip guitar riff that starts off, and then all of a sudden it breaks, and in comes the biggest breakbeat you'll ever hear, and then it just kicks off massively, and then you've got Ananda Shankar's sitar playing the melody, and it's an absolutely amazing track. And if you don't dance to that, then I'm sorry, but you're dead. You've lost the rhythm in your legs. But the trouble is, when you hear this come on, your feet will involuntarily start moving. You'll want to get up and dance, but you can't. And why not? Because you've shat yourself. Because the groove on that song is so utterly huge. You've got to make your apologies and go home. You'll say, I'll see you next Saturday night, lads. I'm sorry, I've got to go home. It's that good. So I'm going to leave you with that track, and it's an absolute amazing track. So please try not to shat yourself when you listen to it. It's that good. So yeah, they're my 3 jukebox choices for John the 6-inch Pianist. Again, if you're not subscribed to his channel, please do so as soon as you can. It's an amazing channel. All the best to you, John. I hope you carry on making videos. Always enjoy them, and I'll see you soon.